very good day to everyone. Our innovation is a VOCABUMANJI board game. For introduction, English vocabulary is something difficult, especially for long or infrequently used vocabularies. Reports show that the performance of students in written, reading and spoken English is discouraging. Vocabulary is one of the most important elements of language learning. Having a wide vocabulary helps language learners understand written and spoken language. It also helps them express their own ideas more completely. In order to maintain the learner's motivation, gamification is employed. The use of gamification in teaching and learning process, especially English, is becoming more popular nowadays. So for gamification in English language teaching, it is high potential of games in improving learners' performance in their education by Hillard 2017, and communication is built on a foundation of vocabulary by Jamalipur and Farahani 2012, who stated that vocabulary is generally acknowledged as the primary communication instrument. Learners are able to participate more actively and contribute more to the discussion when games are introduced in the classroom by Belova and 2020. It was also found that players will appreciate the ability to learn in an effective and enjoyable manner while they were playing games, which was another discovery that was made. And the teaching of vocabulary by SuSED 2008 demonstrates that the size of a person's vocabulary can accurately predict their level of proficiency in all four aspects of language use: hearing, speaking, reading, and writing, independent of the degree to which it contributes. And according to Sullivan and Alba 2010, without grammar, very little can be conveyed. Without vocabulary, nothing can be conveyed. So this is our product and material. Game-based learning tools using Microsoft PowerPoint. It is in line with Year 1, 2 and 3 English textbook. It is suitable to be used anytime in our classroom. And the VOCABUMANJI board game is easy to use, as teacher and pupils only need a set of computer without any internet connection. Okay, this is the features and characteristic of VOCABUMANJI board game. On the experimental group, as they are being introduced with VOCABUMANJI board games. So as you can see, for pre-test, the experimental group, they had improved significantly after they are being introduced with VOCABUMANJI board games. So this is the implication after we had introduced VOCABUMANJI board games. Difference between pre-test and post-test. Respondents were also able to use vocabulary and their behavior toward English class had changed. They become more motivated to learn and focus in class. For novelty, our product is easy to use and the resources can be easily adapted from the textbook Year 1, 2 and 3. It is fun and vibrant templates of VOCABUMANJI board game can be adapted to pupils' need, and you doesn't need internet connection. For recommendation, we can add few more levels according to the pupil's level: beginner, intermediate and also advanced. And we can also use phonetic symbols instead of spelling, and we can add 10 music and sound effects to grab pupils' attention towards playing VOCABUMANJI board games. So the discussion and conclusion: the use of games and gamification is becoming increasingly common. They are expanding their presence and penetrating our educational system. Students are increasingly inclined to be technophiles and have a propensity to reject traditional learning methods. And they demand innovative educational methods that are tailored to their specific needs. And I do believe that VOCABUMANJI board game can really fill the gap in teaching vocabulary to pupils nowadays by instilling game-based learning to make it fun and impactful. So that's all from our good. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.